Oh, hello. Hey guys, how are ya? What is happening in Lionshed? I have no idea. It's been a fun last week for me. A lot going on, not only in the rock world but real life as well. Um, and yeah, happy to be here. So tonight's just gonna be kind of a chill night, no KVK. I think. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there are many KVKs going on that I could spectate. Um, Start drinking, bud? What? For what? Hey, Lou, Moon, Dragon, how are you guys? Drinking some nice old water. I'm kidding. Um, we'll see where the night takes us. Guys, it is only a Thursday. Although, I don't know if you know this. But it is a 3-day holiday here in the States. So now that I work, God, what is this? What's up with all these shots, guys? What's going on, guys? Hey, don't it stays at my desk. It stays at my desk. Hey, we got one shot left, man. One shot left. Um, but it's not like a special enough occasion, guys. Not a special enough occasion. I tried to do it for New Year's. I set a member goal. In fact, wait, hold on. Do I still have it? I do still have it. I mean, technically, I could restart it. I mean, I could guys. We are way too early in the stream right now. We're not doing that. We ain't doing that. Not now. Not now. But appreciate you all being here again. Just a chill stream. I did just put out a video. So if you haven't yet, go check that out and watch my stream on mute in the background. But essentially, super cool trick that I just found out. I mean, I didn't find it out. A few of my kingdom members kind of pointed it out. But the free march speed with Philip is crazy. So in fact, I should go change my preset to have that one troop in there with calves, because I mean that's a big deal, man. I'm tired of my marches, like my cat or my archers and inf falling behind. So, but anyway, so some exciting stuff happening. Some exciting stuff, for sure. I don't know why I got super productive. I was like, you know what? Why don't we actually step up this whole streaming thing? I've been doing a little bit of it, time to time, just throughout the I would say 2025, like the start of 2025. Blackstone was kind enough to donate this very fancy mic, which obviously, I mean, I hope this sounds better to those of you who are in the channel now, who were in the channel when I had this mic in, which wasn't bad. So okay, Discord, it's not live yet. So Lambo, I will make that link soon, or that command. It's being created. So I'm making a Discord. Doesn't mean that I have a Discord yet. So just give me a few. It should be live by either my next stream, or I mean probably in like 2 days. It's like 90% done. There are a few things that I want to do that are like unique. And when I say unique, so I've already got the page and I've got all the standard stuff. So I've taken some parts out of like most of my favorite content creators for Rise of Kingdom. So there's I don't want it to turn into this, but kind of that, the Fleisch, the Kingdom or KVK discussions, right, where people can discuss and it gets kind of toxic. Okay, I'm gonna try that on my Discord, see if I can moderate it a little bit to not be as toxic. But we're gonna try to do that on my Discord. We've got real life stuff. I mean, all the standard channels: OL, Flex, Anti-Flex, reports, all the good stuff, memes. We're going to be doing recruiting, obviously recruitment ads, jumper ads, recruit me, all the good stuff. We're going to have rock calculators in there. And then similarly, the thing that I'm going to try to do on my Discord channel that's going to be a little unique. And guys, look, I gamble responsibly, as should you all. But there is something on Twitch, okay? It's called channel points, channel rewards. They don't have that option here in YouTube. But what I'm trying to do is get a point system created for people who chat and interact a lot in my Discord. And so what's going to happen is, well, yeah, Lou, maybe I might be moderating a lot of toxicity. And if it's bad, then look, I'll just cancel it. Like, doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. But at the same time, you know, I don't even go to the Fleisch Discord anymore except to check out those chats. Like, yeah, you know, like it's not good for the community sometimes, but at the same time it is, you know, like drama's good. Anyway, I'll see exactly what I want to do. Anyway, going back to the channel point discussion. So I'm going to host games on my Discord essentially, and we have something a little bit like this in 1981 where we can do like little bets against each other. I'm gonna have server-wide bets, so you can bet like, and I'll make the prompt. So let's say, will I get more than 4 billion KP in my next KVK? You can vote yes, you can vote no, you can get a certain amount of points. And then with those points, you can claim a few things. So the first thing is obviously like a channel membership. So I personally will gift you a channel membership if you get a certain amount of points. If you get more than that, then I'll gift you a... So I have 2 tiers. It's Royal Elephant and Legendary Elephant. If you get enough points, I'll gift you the, you know, Legendary Elephant tier. And then lastly, you know, as like kind of the grand prize, you know, I'll do one-on-one account coaching if you have enough points. Now, I'm still, and this is why it's not live yet, because I'm still deciding on how many points. Like, I have no idea how quickly people generate points. I'm kind of a Discord noob. And so, you know, if I say, okay, well, 10,000 channel points equals a, I don't know, it equals, let's say, a sub, okay? Well, then, if I say that, and then I have 200 people join my Discord, and they all get 1,000 channel points in 2 weeks, I'm screwed, right? So I got to figure out the pace that I want that to go at. And realistically, you know, I'm not going to be handing out hundreds of dollars, but, you know, a few channel memberships here and there, not going to be bad. And Lambo, yeah, maybe channel points for Kane to take a shot on stream. Who knows? So we'll see. I'm trying to figure it all out. But it should be a lot of fun. I'm gonna get that going. I've been working closely with Ruz to get all that stuff headlined for me. And the other thing that I did, so I'm gonna go through. It's not gonna be a rebranding. Oh, by the way, since we only have 25 members watching right now, okay, and most of you are familiar names, I am officially gonna be calling it the Cocaine. C-O-K-A-N-E. All right, it's gonna be the Cocaine Crew for the Discord only, not on stream, because the stream is public, but for the Discord only, we're going to be doing it. So, I know that there was some popular demand, and yes, I did just crack open a Coors, because it is Thursday night, and I don't really work tomorrow. So, but either way, it is going to be called that. There are going to be different channels for it, so it'll be good to go. And yeah, so should be a lot of fun. But to go back to the rebranding, I am not going to be changing up the elephant and the drums and all that stuff. I mean, that's pretty standard, but I did pay somebody last night to come up with a new logo. I will also come up with 7 custom emotes. So 7 custom emotes, and then I got sub badges. So for those of you guys who are members, and then so there's the Royal Elephant and then the Legendary Elephant tier, you guys will each have your own different badges for that. So again, I don't know what hit me. It was like last night, and actually, funny enough, actually I do know what hit me last night, and some of you guys who are in 1981 in the chat can kind of attest to this. I said that I was going to go to bed at like 8 p.m. Right? I was exhausted. I was tired. And instead I didn't go to bed, but I did completely log off Rise of Kingdoms. So I did log off Rise of Kingdoms, and it's crazy what happens. I got super productive. Crazy how that works. And so I was like, hey, like, let me go, you know, get some work done. Let me go update the stream. Like, let me go, you know, get some actual custom emotes, not just ones that I've copied and pasted that I made myself. Because let's be honest, guys, and where's my mouse? So I can spam, you know, some of these emotes are fine, right? Like, these are my only sub emotes or member emotes that I have, which is fine. You know, the cheeseburger, the big calf main, the left, the burning money, right? Like, they're fine. But I actually paid somebody to give me some actual emotes. So And actually, I'm gonna read off what those are. So these are going to be the new emotes that are coming to the channel. So the new emotes that are coming to the channel. All right. So channel elephant, right? The same one that I have, but I'm going to get it remodeled. All right. So I'm going to have the channel elephant burning money because I like that emote, because every time I buy something, you guys can spam that. I'm going to have a channel elephant eating Chipotle. So that's a good one. And if you guys have ever heard me in KVK say I'm putting them in a blender, all right, so there's going to be a blender time emote. So blender time basically just means that I'm crushing them, running over them. I didn't know how to explain this to the guy, but I wanted a report goblin. So it's like somebody who just always looks at his reports. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to explain it to him without him like understanding rock. So I just said, you know, an elephant, you know, channel elephant saying positive trades, which is fine. I kind of wish that I did report goblin, but I didn't want to kind of steal Plato's thing, because I know that his whole thing is like the goblin stuff. I am also gonna get the elephant doing taking a shot, so I'm gonna have that. All right, and then I also have my last one that I ordered was the channel elephant doing push-ups. So those are my emotes that I ordered. And as far as the membership badges, it's going to be the first member. So first tier, the royal elephant will be just the elephant emote with a cape. And then the legendary elephant will be a crown and a cape. So anyway, that's what I ordered. So there's a lot going on, guys. And I mean, Death, you're right, dude. It was literally that 3 a.m. motivation. And it was a lot of fun. So you need a raid and hospital emote. Hospital emote's a good idea. Hospital emote is a good idea, actually. I mean, I can add as many as I want. They just all cost money if I have somebody else do them for me. But I can like literally just go to clip art and get a hospital and make that an emote, you know? I don't know if I have to pay somebody $10 per emote to do that. Either way. And Dragon, yes. Yeah. I got water and a Coors. Also, for you Americans out there, which, you know, it's almost, what, 7? So I imagine most of the people in the stream now are Americans. Did you guys hear about the rebranding thing that Coors is doing? Now, normally I drink nicer stuff than Coors, but, you know, whatever. I guess we're on a budget. I just spent $300 on a Discord stream and bots yesterday. Either way, I think Coors like messed up a marketing thing. They misspelled refreshments, and so for like the next few days, Coors is only printing out beers called the Mondays. Did you guys hear about that? I didn't even notice that Barb was getting low. I completely whiffed. Plato's thing, is it huge? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so Lambo, like literally, so you can go spam that, like, yeah, like do I need to pay somebody $10 for a hospital emote? Like, nah, bro, you can just go find a hospital, you know? Fake, you're gonna get banned. The great fake, dude. Anybody have any good KVKs to watch and stuff? I feel like the last 2 months for Rise of Kingdoms were like insane, like actually insane. We had our KVK that just led into like a bunch of other stuff, and to be fair, a lot of it was our KVK, and that's my perspective, but like, dude, our KVK was wild. 10 days of straight fighting and then another 6 days of fighting into a betrayal is crazy. And then right after that we had the 365 KVK, and then we had the 1960 KVK. Like everything just happened at once. Kind of crazy. And now I feel like we're in kind of like a down slope. Use Electro King. He does great work. Knows Rock and is great to work with. Fiverr charges too much. Who am I working with? What's his name? Oh. I am using Fiverr, but what's the actual... I don't know Who am I actually working with? I'm working with the same person that worked with Plato and Chadsky. That's who I'm working with. How many rogues came in? I think only somehow only 3. Only 3 rogues came in that were above 50 million power. But you know, look, guys, as an R5, you can go ahead and you can check the alliance log, right? Or the migration log. And some of this stuff is absolutely insane, like how many players we get in here. I mean, so keep in mind, we've accepted 50 people total, okay? So 50 people total, including some rogues. And if you go into our alliance list here, our rank 2s are all new migrants. So we had 36 migrants, okay? 36 migrants. And so anyone past these 36 are either farms that were above 25 million power, which we really didn't accept many. And then we had 3 people, I think, come in, or 4. But look at this log, chat. Look at this. Look at how many farms and like random accounts come into your kingdom. I mean, this is okay, Das migrating out, huh? No. But it's absurd how many players under 25 million come into your kingdom. I mean, truly. Now you got, you know, some people that migrate farms out, but like, you know, we kick some deadweight out, but you know, it's crazy how many players come. It's wild. So yeah. Hey, Death, man, I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna start this night off strong with some 25. Don't call them rogues. They are friends. Yeah. They're all about the same power. Here, let me do that. Let me do the 25. Give me a sec, man. Dude, I did actually go to the gym today too, so struggling a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, bro, I just got another one. Hey, poke the cat. Heads up, this is a new migrant and legendary elephant tier. I appreciate that significantly, but I'll do another time. Alright, we're good. Bro, y'all think that I'm like on my knees is crazy. I am never on my knees. Let's be very clear in all sense of the word. Alright. Well, I appreciate the generosity there from both you guys. Whew, I'm kind of out of breath. What are the 4 C's? The 4 C's are what was in the thumbnail of the stream. It's, bro. It's chain, chill, chain, chill, channel update, and chats. That's what it was. Bro, guys. Limbo, I appreciate it. Oh. Dude, 25 more? You guys picked an awful day, man. I literally just went to the gym. Oh, no. All right, we'll do 25 more, and then if you guys donate any more, I'm putting it in reserve, bro. I'm putting it in the bank. Oh, I'm not trying to have another red line stream where he donated like $100 and maybe do like 85 pull-ups or something, whatever that was. Whew. Ooh, all right. Okay, all right. You guys are killing me. Not how I thought the stream would start. So I will say thank you, obviously, and I appreciate your generosity. But at the same time, screw you guys. I'm a little hurt. Ooh. Ow. Oh, my chesties. My boobies. I don't know why I just said that on stream. Okay. I'm salty about YouTube removing priority to active chatters. I agree. I don't know why they did that. Doesn't actually make much sense. I mean, we've literally given out, what, 10 subs? That's like a fourth of the chat. Ooh. All right, well, let's catch up a little bit. I appreciate, I appreciate all the generosity, for sure. Those farms will be given to an old friend that will play again. Used to be his farms. Oh, you're talking about Das's farms? Gotcha. I did remember him mentioning that he was migrating some out. The only thing that's unfortunate about that is those farms had a lot of troops, man. And he got a lot of his deads from those farms, so kind of sucks that those are migrating out, but hey, it is what it is. Dragon clipped. Yeah, let's relax. Let's relax with that one. Are there any events today that I can milk for content? Nope, no events today. Kind of sad. What is our next major event? Esmeralda, I think. Is that right? Where did this barb come from? Did this thing just spawn? I swear this wasn't there. Whew. Oof, yeah, alright. These farms had no troops and I got no deaths from them? Oh, okay. But never mind. I thought they were the ones with troops. Dude, I don't know what's up, but my farms have a lot of troops. After this chain, I will we'll look through these farms, but they're stacking up. Also, Scorpion Shot, dude. So I was thinking about making the Scorpion Shot an emote instead of just a normal shot, but my only worry was, like, for if I do end up getting like bigger and growing and like whatever 10k subs or whatever, like nobody's gonna know what the hell the Scorpion Shot is. I guess only the OGs would know, but. And once this runs out, dude, this is so dog shit. I will never have this again. I will literally never go to the store and buy another Scorpion Shot. I mean, not that I bought that anyway. I got that as a gift, but yeah, I mean, it's so bad. I mean, absolutely abysmal. Just to refill it? Oh, dude. I could bait all you guys. I can refill it with like ginger ale instead of this yellow dog shit whatever is in here. I'll just refill it with ginger ale and bait you all. Yeah. Dude, last time I did this, I literally almost threw up. I think I gagged on stream. I mean, it was so bad. All right, do we get greedy? Do we go up or do we go to the right? Oh, we're going right. That's how many farm or how many troops do you have on like your farm? Now, I know that I keep my farms in LB. But I also keep them in LB because I know I'm going to use them. But like if you ever wanted to sub in your farms instead of my farms to get some speed ups or something, like feel free. Of course. You should stream every Friday doing shots. Yeah, doesn't Only Farmer have like a I don't know, doesn't she have like a day of shots or something, like drinking streams? I could do something like that. But the thing is, if I do it every Friday, then I commit to doing this every Friday. And, you know, sometimes I want to go out and do other things on Friday. Or I could just pregame on stream and then go out with people afterwards. That would be kind of funny. Dude, I feel like so much of my life revolves around this game, honestly. Like, okay, well, pass opening is this day, so I definitely can't go on vacation for these days, or you know, like denying plans because I have a stream scheduled, or and it's such a weird balance between like obligation and just fun. Like, obviously, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, it's been KVK and I haven't seen another person in 7 days. Like, I should probably go outside. So, I don't know. It's weird. That's why at some point last KVK I just had to I had to step away. There was there's a time in like past 7 or something. I think it was past 7. And I was like, hey, like I can't be on right now. It was just too much. Yeah, Poke, you got a big reputation to live up to now. I think I have a direct quote from you in your ticket that said, "I'm a big whale." I don't know. I haven't seen any gold chests from you yet, so. Oh. It is always interesting though, and not you in particular, but like people who come from. How do I say this? People come from different seeds, and a lot of people that come from those seeds like never realize like how much fighting occurs in higher seeds. And so we get a lot of tickets, and I'm not saying you did this, I'm saying this is for other people who like brag about themselves and like, yeah, like I'm a big spender, blah blah blah, and it turns out like all they do is buy like one Mountain Warfare, and then they'll do like 30 million kills in a KVK and think that they're good, you know? And I'm like, no, like you're not all that, buddy. Like, if you put up these numbers and say that you're a whale, sure, I'll believe you. I actually don't know how many troops I had, maybe like 12 to 15 million. I also still have a lot of speeds left on my farms. So, Das, tell me honestly, how do you have so many speeds on not just your farms, but your main as well? You must have like played this game, I won't say casually, but just you never went like all out for your KVKs until like 2 KVKs ago. Because there is only so much that you can do as a free-to-play. Like, there's no reason you should have that much AP. There's no reason you should have that many speeds. There's no reason your farm should have, like, 3 years each. Like, I mean, I spend a lot, right? Like, I mean, subjective, whatever you want to call it. I spend a lot, and I have 782 days. My farms train themselves to 0 every single KVK. And also get 0'd every KVK. Yikes. That's another New Year's resolution. But like, I don't know. I can't generate that much, and there's no way that you were net positive after what you did last KVK. I don't think. I sent you my spending. I'd have to look at your ticket. I actually don't even remember your spending. What do? Do you do like what, like 2 Mountain Warfares, 3 Mountain Warfares? I remember you. The only thing that I really remember from your ticket was you called yourself a big whale. And, you know, I'm just saying you got to live up to that a little bit now. The only Kraken we have here is Seraphim. We have a few whales. Like Moof is he's not a Kraken, he's a whale. He's like your definition of a whale. So I'd say Moof's a whale, Seraphim's a Kraken. We've got like, it seems like we significantly hit, like after those 2 players, we have a lot of people who are like mid spenders. I you know, like I consider myself as a mid spender. Lioness is a secret whale, I swear. You know, like Franz, whatever. Insanity. Red, Slick. Like the only person who buys dailies every day, like daily geared ups, is Seraphim and Trinity, who is part of the same account. And then, you know, we have Moof, who buys every armament bundle. And then we have some people who, like, you know, buy Call to the Ancients, and, you know, but that's like, that could be any one of us. We'll see how much Geo spends on his alt account, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. Straight, how are you, man? Poggers? Yeah, dude. After getting out of KVK while I was recovering, yeah. I sent a screenshot in the Discord with me getting ready for this upcoming KVK, and dude, it's no joke, man. It's literally $1,000. It's $1,000 every single KVK, and especially if you go in like first, second pop every time. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, that's $1,000 every 2.5 months to 3 months. Yeah. Death. I'm a big whale too. I don't know if you're a big whale. I'd say you're a spender. I wouldn't say that you're a big whale. I mean, I think you probably spend maybe more than I do. I'm not sure. Death, do you spend more than me? I mean, obviously you and I, well, we spend on other ways than gold chests sometimes. But oh, Pistol Pete, you're a whale. Yeah, the PP's a whale for sure. I put you on move status. You're not on Trinity status, but you're on move status. My account is old, and I also did a lot of mistakes, but luckily I never went for 20 gold hunt events or Zeniths. And the KVKs before was 40 million T5, so I always went positive on speeds. Yeah, only healing 40 mil T5 for you is I mean, the only way that should happen, now that I know like what you're capable of, is if like we have some super easy KVK. How many resources and speeds it costs you on average for 1 billion KP? If you're playing this game actively, even as like a free-to-play player, but you're chaining, you're doing all your events, you'll go net positive even if you get 1 billion KP every KVK. So what does it cost you resource-wise? You could probably get 1 billion KP with like 4 billion each. I'd say 4 billion each. You could get 1 billion KP, and then from there, you know, you use your bags, you whatever, buy bundles, etc. It depends on how well you trade, things like that. So, and that's where I need to stay. But I do need to get Imperial armaments tomorrow. Oh, this guy already knows when the bundles are popping up, huh? Oh, I gotta claim these. And yes, I am buying McCall now. I'm on that Mayan theme, you know? Oh, the Imperial Armaments has already popped up. Oh, I could do it. I could do it. I don't know, maybe if we get some more membership. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so I've added... I have added this spending to my monthly budget. Not that I really follow any budget, but I buy the $10 and $20 bundle of this now every month, and then if I need to, you know, I'll buy the rest. But the 10 and 20 bundle are your best values, and I think conversion stones are super good, because eventually I will actually change. I will change this set, not this set, and not that set. Can I look at the right thing? Where is it? Do I even have it on? Okay, anyway, let's just go into here and do this, make this simple. I will change this set into a Delta set. So I will probably so I might have been incorrect with my Joan Arthur assessment, and I really don't know. Excuse me, I have to test it. But I have done a little bit of testing on, I'll just say 1960 accounts during their KVK, and it wasn't bad. right? It wasn't bad, but I expected it to be like way better than like Nevsky Joan, or sorry, Nevsky William and Huo Belly, which was the other two marches that I was running. And it was about the same, a little bit better, but about the same. And if it's only that differential, then I literally think that I should just run Huo Belly, Nevsky Joan, and then Arthur primary with a Delta formation on a Williams secondary, and go with that. I think that's the move. Pete, was that you, bro? Oh, that's Poke. Oh man. All right, I bullied this guy into buying chess. My bad. All right, let me scroll up a little bit. So 22 billion resources equals 1 billion per Midas KVK. Yeah, so you're a little bit over what I'd expect, but that's fine. I'll be fine on speed since I also will start training again in KVK. Nice. Yeah, one of my reasons I will quit my main is that my current spending and chaining 24 and not chaining 24/7, I will continue to go negative on speed each KVK, which limits the amount of fighting I can do each KVK. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Quitting your main just and you could, hey man, your decision is your own. And yeah, I mean, hell, you could just play in 1981 as a Kevin, and you know, and spend other people's speed ups and do well for us. But at the same time, I feel like you lose a sense of the game, you know? Like, where's your belonging and your account and all that stuff? And I understand that, like, the way that you fight is different and you just kind of go all out. But clearly, like, last KVK was your KVK. You spent pretty much everything you had, and similar to me, right? I mean, you spent a lot. And now you're not going to be able to do that again. So, and that makes sense. Like, that kind of stinks. But at the same time, part of this game is the grind for me, and you can't spend as much as I can, so I'm fortunate in that regard. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, the choice is your own. Obviously, it would suck to see, see your main leave, because I feel like as soon as your main leaves, like you're not in 1981 anymore. You know, would you treat it like you would be like okay, well, I'm migrating my main out, but I will still play. Like, I don't know, like that doesn't seem right, you know? Maybe. I don't know you that well, I guess. All right. Let me continue down the list here. I'll be out of speeds only if I heal 100 million T5 for the next 5 KVKs. Yeah, but aren't you going for a Zenith too? Can I use 5511 Huo and Max Arthur on the field? You can use it. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd go at least 5551. You want, the important thing about Huo is rage reduction. So you want this. I'd go 5551 at the very least. Alright, I might be a little late to the party, but can you further discuss about Arthur as a secondary to Huo versus Nevsky? Okay, so he is a better secondary behind Nevsky. He is a higher damage march in quick situations around Huo. Think about it almost like... It's actually a really good comparison that I just thought of. Think about it like William Wallace and Alex. Okay? You can run Liu Che Alex, and it'll be better in quick hits, fast situations. But if you want a stronger march in the field that's like actually doing more over the long courses of fights, then you want the William Wallace. In this case, the Nevsky. So Nevsky is a better overall march, but situationally the Huo is better. Yeah. All right. I hope that makes sense. I don't get any special medicine, that's why. That's insane. Unless you're buying resources from the shop, of course. Alright, but the pity is high. Yeah. I only get crystal and quest supply now. Fair enough. Das will become my new pilot. So I think that's fake talking, not Das. I think Das will continue to play this account. And honestly, as the self-proclaimed #1 free-to-play in the game now, you kind of can't stop, right? I've zeroed my account many times, just grind a bit, getting 1,500 to 2,000 days of speeds, and not that hard as long as you're willing to put in the time. So Mad, I would agree and disagree with you. In 1981, like, you're not going to find many more grinders than me. And I have 783 days of speed ups, and we're about to register for KVK, and I spend. So I mean, it's kind of hard. If you go first to second pop every time, I mean, it is definitely difficult. I ain't got the speeds anyway. True. I'll just get a new account if I feel like I want to have a main again. Also, I don't want to grind the game anymore as I used to. I completely quit my farms and now just play your main. Really? You quit all your farms? You're not playing any of your farms? So you're not going to have any farm filling during this KVK? I mean, that's fine. We all have our roles, right? But, like, you know, if I didn't have the speeds on my main, then I would make up for it by... You know, okay, well, I'd pace myself and I'd fill on my farms. I mean, essentially, and fake, you know, take this with a modicum of respect, but with what you're trying to do, is you're trying to become what Tutong is, right? Like, just an unlimited account that contributes only KP. Right? Like that, so that's what you're trying to play like. That's what you want to play like. That's fun for you. So, which is fine. I would rather somebody who fills and gets 2 billion KP at KVK than somebody who doesn't fill and chases KP and gets 4 billion. Personally, as somebody who knows how fighting works. But yeah, I mean. Your choice is your own. It's not like getting 4 billion KP in a KVK is bad. It's you're still fulfilling a role. It's just a different role. So, does 15%? Hold on. Does 15% damage reduction of Philip work with one siege troop in Canyon? It does until the siege troop dies, which would be instantly. Come to 1901 and Kane will fund your account? Probably not. Hey, Oda, how are you, man? This game is very time-consuming. Yeah, this is one of the most time-consuming game. I mean, I've literally ever played. The only time... Oh, Canyon Clash. That's right, we ended. Oh, wait. Let me get the rewards. The only time that I've ever had a game more time-consuming... Is this like one of the lowest amounts again? Dude, I can't finish my thought about the game being time-consuming, but I think you can get like 600 to like 1,100 gems. And last time I had this event, I got 601 gems. Like, dude. And now I get 683? Come on, man. Like, bro, get out of here with that. Alright, shop, buy this, and I think I let it sit. I didn't do this event on my farms, I probably could have. 1,200 is max? Yeah. And 600 is the least, right? I'll probably keep this. Alright. Alright, I did say that I was going to make a round on my farm, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this back here, and we're going to log on the farms for a second. No, I will use my farms to fill in KVK. I just don't log in anymore to farm resources. I should have enough resources already for next KVK. Awesome, great. But how do you generate troops on your farms if you don't log in much? Right? I mean, you could not use them for resources, which is fine. But then how are you generating speeds? Eventually, you know, if there's no income and only, you know, product, then you're gonna run out eventually. So like, you know, this is my largest farm, okay? Everybody knows that this is the bane of my existence. It's too much power. You know, I pushed too much tech power, and now I regret it. But it does have, where is it? Almost 9 million power and troops. So if you take, you know, 8.7, let's just say -8, okay? It's at 32, give or take. 33 million power with no troops in it. Hey, I mean, 33 million power is still way too high for a farm, but it is what it is. But I also get 2 million deads of KVK on it. And so last KVK, I broke this record, so I got 2.5 million deads on this account. And now I have, you know, 1.2 million inf, which is crazy, which is good, you know, for a farm. And then I also have generated about another year of speedups. So, you know, like this account will probably, I mean, I could probably be like 45 million power on this account. So I don't know, like this account will go pretty hard in KVK, as it always does. But I mean, like I do this literally every KVK, and you know, it doesn't always work out how I want it to. Sometimes they get zeroed or whatever. Sometimes I don't get to use them, but in general, like I train up all my farms. Actually, do I want to do forts on my farms on the stream? Not really. I'll just gather. I'll do forts later. And yeah, like, is it getting tiring to, like, have this kind of like, have this production on my farms? It is, right? But, like, look at all my farms, bro. Like, the last KVK, 2.4, and this got zeroed last KVK, so this is fake. This 2.2 is fake. This got zeroed. But, like, this one, 2.2, little gain, right? Like, 2.6. Like, I literally do this on all of my farms every KVK, and it's, like... And it's brutal, man. Like, it takes so much work. But at the same time, you know, I contemplate quitting my farms every single day. But if I quit my farms, then there will be a time, and I promise you, there will be a time in KVK where I'm sitting there watching my own garrison burn and thinking, wow, I really wish I had a farm right now. You know? Like, and that's just how it goes. I have 10 million worth of power on my 20 million farm, so 10 million of troop power? Yeah, that's insane. So, like, these are my largest two farms, right? So we go into troop details, 8.8, and most of it's, right, like, actual useful stuff. I don't have much siege, right? So 8.8, like, this account is barely over 25 million non-troop power, which, you know, is still too high for me, but, like... It's 34 million power with 1.1 million inf and 500,000 of the other stuff. And then I have, and like I said, I zero this literally every KVK, right? Like I'll train this down to 0, literally 0 in pre-KVK. And I do this literally every single KVK. And like, yeah, I mean, it shows you the kind of, I guess, fighter. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but like it matters and it wins KVKs. It's just super time consuming. So eventually there will be a day where I'm like, all right, I can't do this anymore on my farms. Or what I will do is I will probably send, and this is what I thought about doing this KVK. I'll probably keep 2 of them, and then I'll send 2 of them to the domain system. And then for the next KVK, actually I'll probably do 3. So I'll keep 3 and then send 2 to the domain system, and then the next KVK, those 2 that were in the domain will come and I'll use those and they'll generate speeds. And so it's not like I'm managing 5 farms every KVK, but instead I'm managing 3 at a time. And I think that is, I think that's more reasonable than doing what I'm doing now. I also do forts on my farms, so it's like, you know, when the resources that you're getting outside of, you know, people migrating or whatever, like when the resources that you're using for KVK are all generated by yourself, and I'll say this for you fake in chat, at least for the last 3 KVKs, like I've been self-sufficient. So it's hard to be self-sufficient and do 4 million KP in a KVK with 5 farms. Like, that's just how it is. And so I, play this game like a full-time job. I try to make content, and it's all good fun. I love doing it, bro. I love it. Wouldn't trade it, or else wouldn't trade it for anything, or else I wouldn't do it. But at the same time, like Fake is saying, eventually you hit kind of your cap, which is just like, hey, I've been doing this for so long. I can't spend 3 hours a day managing farms and then wanting to play on my main. Like, I'm done with the grind. Like, yeah, like, makes sense. But if you want to win, the way that you win is having more grinders, man. Like, that's how it is. Billion? What do you mean billion? Resources? Yeah, I mean, my main generates billions of resources every single KVK from these farms, and then I just emptied my bags on my farms to transfer, but I mean, I get billions of resources from doing bar forts. Farm filling is easy, but the normal grind of farms is tough. Yeah, I mean, farm filling is just like, hey man, you have a flag and you stuff troops in there. Wow, like, did I say millions of KP? My bad. Yeah, I meant billions. I mean, I have not gotten less than 2 billion kill points in a KVK in like 2 years. And now if I get less than 3 billion, I feel like it's a bad KVK for me. Oh, look at that. That's what we like to see. I'll just get 6 billion KP on moves account each KVK. That would be nice. Although I don't think you would be able to. Maybe. But moves account is different because you have to rally, right? You can't just have 7 marches on the field and whee, right? Like, you have to be attentive. You have to take care of your rallies. Like, being a rally lead and garrison lead is much different than just being a fielder, man. Completely different. That's why I found someone to share my farms and I get 50% of the farm. I mean, look, if somebody wants to just give me resources for free because they have my farms, like, sure. Sounds nice. But at the same time, like, I also play my farms in, like, a certain way, right? Like, they're all in LB. And because they take up a spot in LB, like, no other player in 1981 has 5 farms in LB, right? The only reason that I have 5 farms is because I know, because of my history, and this is why I was offering it to Dash too, right? Like, I know that I'm going to use these speed ups to train troops and they will die in KVK. Like, I know that. So I value my farms pretty highly. Like this farm, right? This farm is like really well... This farm is really well run. It's got 8 million power and troops. It's at 28 million power. Like, this is perfect. This is exactly what you want your farm to look like. Unfortunately, it took me... I mean, these are all good too. Like, these 3 are good. Unfortunately, it took me 2 times of messing it up before I realized that. But yeah, now here we are. The best feeling is when you solo fill a flag with your own farm accounts. So Tesh, you are 100% correct. So another reason why I put in this grind on my farms is because I garrison. And if you can't tell by all of my troops, right, troop details, I'm an inf garrison. So what happens in the KVK, and I play and it's 1981's downtime and I'm American and 1981 is mostly EU. Well, we actually got a lot of... We got a lot of migrants that are US based, which is actually quite nice. But generally, this is around our downtime, and we have to start transitioning to defense. And so what happens is like my garrison gets used. And if it's just me online, like I can, especially in lower seeds and you're not in Imperium KVKs, like I can hold a flag myself. If it's not getting swarmed, it's just getting rallied. We have like, I don't know, 10, 15 people online. They have 10 or 20 to 25 people online. Like, they have the field. We're cheeseburgering. Like, I can literally swarm on my main and fill rallies. Like that's it. Like, it's... it's super impactful. And like if I can delay if I can delay like 3 hours, right? So in our downtime, they have to get through like 2 checkpoints. If I can delay that checkpoint for 3 hours, like that's huge, right? And 3 hours is a lot. So let's not say 3 hours, but like, you know, in general, it's big. I'm a US based migrant. Welcome. Wait, Matt. It's Mad Charlie, right? Am I thinking of the right one? Yeah. This is you, right? R2268 migrant, huh? I actually talked to, I think I talked to Only Farmer about you. She said some good things, so you're good. Same, I crossed the border 3 months ago while Biden was still in power. Well, that was the time to do it. Probably not going to be many opportunities for that going forward, so. Filling flags with farms is so stressful. You think it's stressful? Oh, you meant in-game migrant. Jesus Christ. I actually don't think it's stressful. It's only stressful if you're doing it alone. That's when it's stressful. If you're filling with other people, it's really satisfying because you're watching other people swarm your farm troops. Like every single time. And guys, by the way, also, hey, little shout out to my garrison here, right? But this is what I used last KVK. So obviously I healed, I got hit for some AoE, but my farm account went positive. So my farm account went positive. What this means is for my T4, I killed 2.5 million T4 and I killed 3.6 million T4 and T5 of them. So I went severely positive with my garrison, stuffing my own garrison. And like, if I can trade my farm's T4 for 3 million T5, that's pretty good. Like, it's just good. And so when I do that, and I'm playing these kind of KVKs, like, I don't know. Like, yes, will there probably be a day? Will there probably be a day where I stop farming, realistically, farming this much and doing forts on my farms? Probably. But I don't think that there will ever be a day where I stop filling on my farms. Because it is just so important, in my opinion. What will be good kills for 2 marches? Depends on your fighting, man. I know some people that have gotten like 1 billion kill points with 2 marches. But they had a lot of fighting and they were cheeseburgering, they were losing. Now, if you're winning, you're chasing kills, like it's going to be hard to get 30 million. So it really just depends on your KVKs. It is if you do it with multiple farms at once on 2 devices, but that's what I do, right? So, you know, I've got my phone right here. Got my phone, got my second computer, and then I've got my main computer. So I'll probably, you know, because I'll be streaming, or maybe I won't be streaming. And if I'm streaming, I'll have my main here, I'll have my farm, and then my farm. So I'll fill. Generally what happens is I'll fill up a garrison if it's not being directly pressured with another farm. I'll fill it up, I'll teleport it out, and then I'll teleport a new farm in, and then I'll teleport a new farm in, and then I'll have, right, like the first farm filled it up, and then the 2 other farms will reinforce it until I'm pretty much out of troops, which is how I do it. So you should make a bait farm so people would swarm. I've seen some people do that. Where did my what? I feel like something was just over there. So I don't have a bait farm, but what I do instead is I bait people in my garrison. And you guys have probably seen this on stream, or at least, you know, Death, you've probably seen it because I've been in Discord. But what I'll do is I'll make flag captains. So I'll sit here with like R4, right? And I'll make my farm captain, and then I'll watch as they scout it, and then they start swarming it, and then I'll immediately swap my garrison captain in. And so many of them, like, their brain just lags so hard that they keep swarming my garrison in a full flag, and they just get completely dunked. And then I'll at least kill 1 million troops like that at KVK from enemies easily. Hey Dragon, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you stopping by, and yeah, enjoy your sleep. Are we registering this pop? The goal is to register, yes. There are a lot of kingdoms queuing. 2377 and 1093 KVK is something that, and I'll just be very transparent, not something that we want to be thrown into. I don't want to be a +1 in a grudge match. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens, and if it was up to me and me only, like, no matter what, I'd be registering this pop. And we likely will be, but we'll do what we need to do to make sure that we don't get F'd in the A, if that makes sense. Dude, look at all these people. 1,000 gems, 1,000 gems. Come on now. Anybody get less than me? Okay, thank God. Oh, Das. Das, you got less than me. Haha. Nicolo, what do you think about Age of Empires Mobile? Realistically, look, it's probably a great game, but I cannot play 2 games in the same category. You cannot tell me to play one pay-to-win game and another of the same genre. It's just not possible. I tried it with Call of Dragons, and it was brutal. Couldn't do it. I mean, I didn't spend it all, but if I grind this game and have a real life and have a full-time job and make content, like, there is no shot that I can grind another game and have fun. So, like, I mean, Age of Empires is probably fun, but I never downloaded it. I did, however, play Age of Empires 2 and 3 and 1. Oh my god, I played them all. God, am I that old? I used to go to a daycare where they had Age of Empires 1 on the desktop there, and I used to. Oh my god, there was a cheat code. We used to do custom matches with my friends. I was like 8 years old, and it'd be like Big Daddy was a cheat code or something. Bazooka was another one. I don't know. Like, God, bring me back, dude. Bring me back. Anyway. Not at all related to Age of Empires Mobile, but anyway, I love the Age of Empires franchise, but I have not played those games. I'm eating pizza, so I'm typing with one hand, no judging. I hope you're eating pizza and typing with one hand instead of doing something else. God, that is so unhinged. Why did I say that? Jesus Christ. Lore 606. Almost all big kingdoms are out of KVK or coming out next week. Been a long time since that is lined up. Should be some interesting KVKs. 100%. And now that 1606 is what, 2 trillion KP? I mean, you guys are up there, man. Your last migration was pretty crazy. I mean, you stole Itachi, and Itachi's second account, Quacks, which is obviously good. You guys killed it, man. I think that if we face 1606 now, if we ran our last KVK back and 1606 was as strong as they are now, I don't think we would have won. I mean, to be fair, we didn't win. You guys got the star. Whatever. I'm not trying to bring up that conversation though. So. Played Age of Empires Mobile. It's meh, underdeveloped, maybe good in 6 months or a year. Maybe. I literally have not played it, so I'm not sure. No, I need 2 hands for that? Dude, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Stop lying to yourself. Age of Empires could be more pay to win in genre? You think that Age of Empires is more pay to win than Rise of Kingdoms? You know, being that free-to-players can still be successful in this game, I feel like Rise of Kingdoms is obviously pay to win. By the way, Poke, thank you for this. Rise of Kingdoms is always pay to win, but like, I don't know, man. Just, I feel like you can grind it. Like, most of my speed ups come from barb chaining. Most of my AP comes from doing forts. Like, I can't just spend money and instantly be good. I can spend money and reduce the amount of skill I need to be good, but I can't just spend money and be good in ROK. Yeah, was a good migration. The 23 billion Silver Imperium makes recruitment a lot easier. Yeah. You guys, so I've heard multiple things about the Itachi account. So obviously I know that Quacks took over one of them, but I thought Quacks was R5 of that kingdom that he left. So is the kingdom that he left just completely dead now? And then Itachi is just playing with you guys, I suppose? I'm not sure entirely how that dynamic is working. I just know that Itachi account has a history of quitting and but being generous, so don't let me leak my Drake vid, dude. Fucking Anaconda. What troop type do I need to train more than other for KVK? Why did I say that like it had 3 periods? I would say archers over probably everything. And look, the new Cav is going to be good. Don't get me wrong. But 1981 generally doesn't have a ton of Cav mains. We have a few. But we don't have anybody of like Chadsky status, meaning like we don't have some 4 legendary inscription iconic arch set. And I think that the new Cav meta is going to be oh, and by the way, spoiler for my next video idea. We don't have anyone that has an Attila or Freddy, or hear me out, all right? Or Freddy, all right, geared to the teeth, guys. Freddy's expertise does not have a cooldown. All right, I fire the 3 combo attacks from the new Rally Commander's active skill. This does 2400 damage factor and then 2400 damage factor again. This active skill turns into 4800 damage factor. Just think about it. Okay, so I'm not saying it's going to be good. All right. But just hear me out. There's got to be a meme somewhere. There has to be a meme out there for a city rally that is Freddy primary and the new Cav Commander secondary. There has to be. So yeah, everybody was screaming Bert and then they nerfed it. I don't think it was nerfed. I think it was always like that. Where's Birdie? I clearly don't have him. Yeah, I think there was always a cooldown in 1 second. But there's no cooldown on Freddy. No cooldown. I'm not sure, TBH. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah. And guys, let me be very clear. I'm not saying that Freddy is going to be the new meta, okay? I'm not saying that. But I'll be damned if I don't see a Freddy primary rally, okay? At some point down the line. I think Attila is obviously the best, but the amount of people that have an Attila like Cav fully crit and then 4 legendary inscription, or at least 3 legendary inscription arch set is very, very low. Very low. So will we be rallying with Cavs? Probably a little bit. Will we still be rallying mainly with archers? Yeah. And I think that we're going to probably be on offense more than defense, because that's generally how it goes with 1981. So yeah, I mean, you can make that decision on your own. But I would generally say for 1981, train archers first, inf second, and then you go Kevs last. Even if Kevs are good, that's just how it goes. Really? This is running away? What if we're mainly on defense? If we're mainly on defense, then you train mostly imp. What troop type is Freddy? Freddy's leadership, so it can be any troop type. He literally does not have a troop type. He's just throw anything behind there. But yeah, dude, I really hope that Freddy is somehow good, man. Could you guys just imagine that active skill and the animation? Could you see the red numbers? Oh no, that is worst case scenario. All right, guys, on what is the new commander even called? What's his name? So I stopped just saying the next Cav rally. Dude, the new commander has an active skill that fires 3 red buttons, and then the secondary fires another 4 red buttons. Dude, there will be 7 red icons on the second active skill in one turn. I just want to see it, dog. I just want to see it one time. I feel like it'd be crazy. What about Sargon? Sargon... Yeah. Sargon would work in like an artifact KVK. The thing about Freddy is he's any troop type. So like in an artifact KVK, you can run Sargon primary for sure. For sure. And as an if main, I would fucking love that. My Sargon investment gets value? Oh yeah. Nicola, drinking a little Coors Light and some water. I'm alternating. He's just that good, true. But with the armament conversion, can't move for someone else with great gear converted to arch. Yeah, but he can only convert to arch. God, that's a mouthful. He can't. So if I have this set, right, and I want to convert this to arch, if I convert this to arch right now, it'll still be archers, right? And we need cav. So the only way to convert it to arch is if like I went like this and I said, okay, like I'll make this an arch set. So fine, I can make this an arch set, and then we'd be rallying with this dog shit gear, and you wouldn't want that either. Sabutai. Sabute? No, Sabutai. Yeah. Is it selfish for a fighter with low troop count to only use farms to get deaths instead of in the main? No, that's what you should do. It's not selfish. It's what you literally should do. Artifact KVK Herman Arthur is doing well. Doesn't surprise me at all. Why would it surprise anyone? Yeah, I mean, Herman Arthur for sure. I mean, you should just run Arthur primary, Luce secondary if you're going to be in an artifact KVK, but yeah. Kane is casually... Yeah, I'm casually drinking Scorpion shots for sure. What did I do for commander swap? I did Arthur because everyone in the entire game should have done Arthur, and then my second one was Philip. I want to see Lu Bu on the field. Oof. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So how many of you in chat? We actually have 72 viewers for this time frame, which actually is a lot, more than probably I've ever had. Because I think most of my audience is EU, so most of you have to be NA, right? Process of elimination, both of you have to be NA, or most. So is this the part of the stream where we can talk about the playoffs coming up? Thoughts? I mean, guys. I've got football on the mind, man. My commanders are in there feeling good, dude. And speaking of commanders, the strongest commander right now, Jane Daniels. Okay, sorry. All right. Let me let me back up. All right, best 2 cat marches on the field right now. Who with Arthur and Nevsky Jim? Das and Fake. I don't give a shit where you guys are. All right. I know where you guys live. Oh, we got a lot of EU up here, bro. Oh no. All right. Egg Ball, you're gonna get timed out pretty soon. I got Nightbot on your ass very soon. You're all EU just not sleeping? Guys, what? EU, you guys gotta fix your sleep schedules, man. Oh, that's good, bro. That's good. Yeah, I mean, Liu Che is just insane. I think the reason why he's insane is his expertise is just too strong. Like, Liu's expertise is by far miles, literally miles ahead of any other commander in the game. 20, so, as I stutter, okay. Imagine they just release a commander and their expertise said 25% to generate 86 rage and deal 200 damage factor, damage scales with normal damage, and has a chance to proc anything in the game. Yeah, you'd be like, that looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. And that's just what this is. Yeah. Pretty insane. Oh yeah, with no cooldown. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Or cooldown of 1 second, so it can proc once a turn. Whatever. When you say you want to talk football, it means a different kind of thing for us EU people. No. On this channel, guys, on this channel, football is American football. I'm sorry. Look, hey, turn off the stream right now. All right? But you guys can play soccer, and I'll play football. All right? I'm going to start a war very, very, very quickly. Obviously, I only say that to get under your skin. Only 2 a.m., bro. Not too bad. In fact, you know what? All right, chat. Cheers. I'm gonna open them up. Second beer. All right. There you go. Just for you guys. All right. Chiefs. Sorry, Lions. Rams. The underdog. Pick Bills. So Chiefs win. They should destroy the Texans. I agree. Sorry, Lions. You think the Commanders are gonna upset the Lions? No shot. Rams beat the Eagles. You know ball, bro. I like where your head's at. I would agree with everything except the Commanders upsetting the Lions. I think the Chiefs win. I think the Lions win. I think the Rams win, and I think the Bills win. So, yeah. And then I think from there, dude, I could do a bracket right now, but I feel like my viewership would, all the EU viewers would just, boop, they're gone. They're going to bed. I think Liu with combo and butterfly armament is even crazier. So, okay, let me be very clear. Butterfly is not that good. A lot of people don't understand what butterfly actually is. So I will try and go through this. So we're just, whatever, we'll go here. Where's the codex? We go down to Delta, and you are talking about this one, right? Okay, so butterfly is not doing what you're thinking it's doing. So I am guessing, right, that you just thought that, okay, this means that they're 20% more likely. So if I have a ring, that means that it's now 30% chance to proc instead of 10%. That's wrong. So what this actually means is you get a 3.5% boost to combo attack damage, and then the likeliness is increased by 20%. So your 10% chance to proc your Ring of Doom is now a 12% chance, not a 30% chance. It really does very little. Does very little. This is not that good. It's good. It's not that good. This is much better. This is much better. And this is much better. It is probably the worst one. So, is butterfly an insect? It is also an insect, yes. What time is it for me? It's 8 p.m. then. No, Lions win? I meant sorry, Commanders. Yeah. Okay, then fine. I agree with pretty much everything you said. How's it 12%? Because it's 20% of the percentage. So for something like Horn, right? It's 20% of 30%. So now it's 36%, which would be very good. Apparently VIP confirmed is 30%. Okay, so I will warn you of one thing. VIP most of the time is wrong. They just don't know how the game works. But if that is true, then it is absolutely insane. If that's not true, which I don't think it is, based on how it reads, then yeah. But I don't know. That if it's actually 30%, it's by far the best inscription in the entire game. So I don't know. Kevin, as our Mexican Kingdom member, how do you feel about the Gulf of America? I'm not Mexican, fake, so I cannot comment. Okay. All right. I don't know why I read that out loud, but sure. I run 3 inf, 1 archer, and 1 cab march. Which march should I get the boost to level 4 or 5 first for the march speed? Anything with your Zhuge Liang. Your Zhuge Liang is your slowest march. You should get that one. US didn't ban Rock like a TikTok. Did they ban TikTok? So I actually don't have a TikTok. So, but I did hear about that in the news. But haven't they tried to like cancel TikTok like multiple times? Like at this point, I mean, I really don't even believe it. So. Nah, bro, this game we even have to do math. Yeah. The descriptions on a lot of these commanders are just simply wrong. I mean, is Freddy even fixed yet? Chat, do you guys know? Is Freddy even fixed? What is this? Deals 50% more normal damage. It deals 50% more counterattack damage added onto the normal damage bonus. So isn't this still wrong? Because doesn't it give 50% more attack, not normal damage? You know what? Let's test it. Let's test it. I literally think the Freddy skill is still wrong. Like, I could read a commander, and look, like maybe the new commander coming out, like the Freddy pairing is just a dream. Like you never know. Yeah, that's wrong. So it's still wrong, isn't it? Isn't it 50% attack and not normal damage? Like. Why is the Country of Freedom banning an app? Because it's Chinese servers stealing data. And TikTok tracks what Facebook tracks, except it's an external company or external company from a different country, right? So, look, the US is apparently, and I don't know if you know this, but we had a whole lawsuit over Facebook tracking like your data and blah 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 blah, and now it has to become public. The reason that we're banning TikTok now is because they have not made it public, and we've already gone through the lawsuit with Facebook, and now that's just how it works. All right, so we're gonna go to Freddy. I just want to double test. So Mad, you said that yes, that is how that works, and I imagine you are correct. I am just going to test just in case for the stream content. All right. Right to bear arms, exactly. All right. If I'm gonna do this, at least I can chain a little bit, you know. All right. Let's try this. Hey, Hefty! Welcome, not only as a member, but as a new member of 1981. I'll give you a little shout out on stream. Where are you? You're clearly online. There you go. You, by the way, my friend, were a special case. Obviously, you're a great player. You should have been denied because our migration was full at the time. But you had some great references, and your two most recent KVKs were great. Even though you give me some backstory as to the 6.2 million deaths. You had to have gotten zeroed, right? Tell me otherwise. You had to have gotten zeroed. No way that you get 6.2 million deaths in a KVK. Highest power at 120? No shot. MP, welcome to the cocaine gang. Hey, we're in late nights, so maybe I'll let that pass. But yeah, man, you got Mr. Death in this chat who vouched for you. You got some others. Yeah, so we let you in. Little last moment. Oh god, I gotta do 5 push-ups. All right, dude. Oh god, the lactic acid buildup. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I went to the gym earlier. All right, don't judge. Ooh. 1, 2, 5. All right, easy enough. It's easy. It's easy when it's 5. TikTok is in Singapore country, if I remember correctly. Oh my god. How many KVKs have you played? Oh man, at this point, who knows? Probably like 12 or 13. If I've played for 4 years and I do 4 KVKs a year on average, then that'll put you at about 12. Alright. Wow, yeah. This active skill takes effing forever to go off, huh? Who is 1981 cooking next? I have no idea. We'll see. We're still not at the power where we can like 100% like confirm our matchups. Power or KP for that matter. So we'll see. We'll see where we go. It's Chinese. The CEO is from Singapore? Maybe. Honestly, I look, at this point, I will probably stop talking because I don't know enough to... Just like my political takes, unless I know exactly what I'm talking about, I won't talk about it. So, I will just not talk about it. All I know is that it's a foreign country that has access to data, that they are not making public, that they have access to that data, and that is why US is banning it. Alright? What's the link for membership? I can't get a membership from my phone. Oh shit, I gotta update. Little 5 more. Little 5. And yeah, on your phone you just can't do it. I'm not sure if you can even... How does that even work? Can I send you a link to buy a membership? I don't know. That's seems like a lot. It's literally just a plus sign, and then it takes me to... Hold on. Memberships? I could try it. No, there's actually no link. It's just a link to the YouTube channel, and it's a pop-up. So you just have to be on the computer, man. And it sucks. I don't know why you cannot gift on mobile. Makes absolutely no sense. All right, so we'll look at this battle report. All right. Hemphy, 1 is Zenith and completely drained myself to 60 million power at the next KVK because I didn't want to stay over 100 million power after getting troops back. So you're telling me that you dropped to 60 million power? That's literally like a less than a full hospital. Like your hospital can't even get full if you have any troops left. I mean, hey, like I'll believe you. You're in 1981 now. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but that's crazy, bro. Stop spamming, fake. Hold on. Do you give more knowledge? Do you think you have more knowledge about the game than Chisgul? I will plead the 5th. Do you measure knowledge in pounds? I mean, am I heavier than Chisco? Maybe I'm like 175. Okay, what is this? What do you want? You're tagging me. Bro does not check chat during stream. I don't. Holy glaze. What is there anything that I should look at here? Okay, I didn't see anything. Whatever. What seed is the kingdom? We are mid A. We used to be very low A, high B, but we had a pretty large migration. And every single one of our effing migrants has 25 million farms. And even though we tried to control farm power, we still have a ton of farm power. It's crazy. Okay, so let's look at this battle report. Battle log, active skill, turn after the active skill. We should have 50% normal damage. Yes. And this comes out to... Wait, it does come out to normal damage. And counterattack damage. They fixed it. Am I wrong? It actually does what it says. And then does it do it here too? No, it's just after his active skill. Maybe they did fix it. I swear, did it used to say attack? Is that why? Maybe it used to say attack? I have no idea. Ever play any lower seeds? Yeah, man. I mean, when I first started this game, I was playing in like a D seed. Terrible, you know, awful experience. I didn't even know what KVK was. And then I moved back to 2638 to where I went back to a KVK 2. We were B seed. I remained B seed for a while. And then I went to 1981 where I was still B seed. But B seed then is A seed now because of the inflation of power. And then from now, it's kind of crazy how like things shape up because now 1981 is still pretty thin, but we're 12.3. I don't even know if I can call ourselves thin anymore. And we just got a migration class of 36 effing people, so like, you know, we definitely put on some weight. So we're at 12.3, and then 2638, who used to be B seed, my old kingdom, is now Imperium. So hold on, 2638. Dude, look at that. It's crazy how this happens. And this is their current KVK. So it's weird they got fat, man. I still have yet to go one off season without them asking me to come back. But yeah, I mean, 2638 is a great kingdom. I will just not go back there. Kevin, would you like to marry me? Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, Imperium now. I'm in OWR. Well, hello. Then you're familiar with my backstory. Unless you're not. Maybe you're not. But yeah. 2638 is a contender for OL now. Yeah, they've tried to do OL for a long time. I wouldn't even say top 32 is contenders, though. Because 1981 is top 32, but we're not contenders. Top 32 just means you're decent, if that makes sense. If you don't actively manage power to lower it, you end up Imperium after 2 years. Yeah, I mean, if all you're doing is intaking and you're not getting rid of dead weight, of course you're going to be Imperium. But like 1981 will probably not grow any larger than this. We'll probably get rid of 10 and gain 10, right? Like we'll do like a 1960 style of recruitment and deadweight, which is like, okay, well, if we find 12 people that are better than our bottom 12, then our bottom 12 have to go, you know, something like that. No, like win the whole thing. If you think that they'll win the whole thing, I mean, that'd be great. I'd be very impressed. I'd be impressed and surprised. Maybe they've never been past top what 16, right? So I'm not sure. Is 1981 going to be in Horace's time or the next one? Look, man, I am not the right guy to ask. I do not care. I do not care about Osiris League. Look, I'll play it, and the only reason I'll play it is for the gold heads. Like, there are some people that really care about it. The only thing that I care about is KBK. And we have a team, and I'll probably be a part of that team, but I'm not leading it. Because anything that I lead, like, I have to be passionate for, and I do not have passion for that. So, we'll have a team, and the team is doing a practice match this Saturday. Like, we're taking it more serious than we have in the future. Would I be surprised if 1090 or 1981 got like top 16? No. But I would be surprised if we got past that. Just because, like, I mean, some of our best players aren't even playing in Osiris League. Like, we are a very we're a very KVK focused kingdom. That's just how it is. So, Vexus, how are you, man? Keyword is probably. The next thing is top 5 imp. You got some high expectations for 2638, but hey, man. To my knowledge, aren't they like still mostly Russian? I mean, when I left, they were like 90% Russian. I don't know how they are now. They literally could just be like the Russian kingdom now. All the best Russian players. I have no idea. And I'm just talking out my ass. Like I literally do not know. What can I say? It was a crazy KVK. Fighting until last day for a coin and the losing side was probably not worth it though. Yeah, probably not, Heffy. Good, bro. How you been? I saw that last KVK turn into a shit show for you guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's... I just want to put it behind me, honestly. Whether you believe in me, whether you believe in our opponents, the truth is that they attacked us, and we had more overall DKP. You can take that how you want. I will never understand why some people love OL that much. For me, Arc and OL are just events to get gold heads. 100% agree, Fake. That's how I feel as well. Yep, almost all Russian. It's crazy. Yeah. So, like, when Mr. Hope and Wild Lion go there, because they're also Russian, then they'll blow up, and they'll just be an entirely Russian kingdom. And, yeah, that's it. So. But they, you know, they try to... And look, I'm not bad-mouthing them. But I know them. I know Beast. I'm very close with Beast. I mean, I was literally R5 with him of 2638. Like, I am as close to 2638 as literally any member in there. And I will say that they still ask me to come back all the time. And they're like, hey, like, you should just come back. We've got like 30 plus people in the English Discord. And I'm like, do ya? Because you said that when I was there too. And we definitely didn't. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the players, because I'm still in their Discord, and so, you know, I see a lot of the players that they're recruiting all Russian, which is great. Like, and they're recruiting some great players. But the reason I left was not because it was a bad kingdom. The kingdom is great. 2638 is a great kingdom. When I was there, they had a really bad downtime. But I imagine that since they've gotten larger, that has changed. So they probably have a very little downtime. They've opened themselves up to pilots. And but the reason I left was not because it was a bad kingdom. The reason I left is because I was not part of like a community. Like, I open up this chat, and as simple as it sounds, right? Like, I open up this chat and I speak English. It's great. Like, it's nice. I have people that I can talk to on Discord with. Like, when I was in 2638, I was a part of leadership and I was the only one speaking English besides like Russians speaking some English, right? And so every single one of my voice calls in KVK was silent. I was in a voice call by myself, and the only time that like people would come and join me was like when Beast or other people who spoke a little bit of English would like come in and join me. So it's like, yeah, it was just not something that I wanted to continue. So if I were to guess, I would say that they're probably still mostly Russian, because they also only recruit Russian players, to my knowledge. And but yeah. Anyway, I don't think I said anything bad there. I'm just trying to say the truth. They're a great kingdom, and they've done a great job recruiting. They've gone from low A to Imperium in one off season. They also skip a little bit more than for my liking. But yeah, I mean they've done a great job. So I left because of community, and I'm very happy in 1981. Is 1981 mostly US players? No, we're mostly EU. No, I mean, I believe you, man. I was watching it all in game, happen in game. Yeah, look, like I said, it's not a pot that I'm trying to stir. It's something it's over with, and drama is fun for views, but it's bad to be a part of, in my experience. So I am letting that go, and you can make your own opinion. My video is out there. The public forum posts are out there from the other side, and you can do what you want. But yeah, like, all I know for sure is, like, they're trying to say that we made some group chat behind their back, and I showed you the timestamps in my video. We reached out to our opponent's leadership after they had offered us the star. That's all I'm saying. So, no, we did not go behind their back. Like, do whatever you want. But, okay, anyway, not talking about that anymore. So, 1901 is mostly EU, but we also have a lot of US players. I won't say a lot, but we have a good amount. And we have 25 online right now, and this is our downtime in off-season, so. Them beating 1903 last KVK shows how amazing they are. Yeah, I mean, they did a good job. I also think that 1981. 1903 was kind of disappointing, in my opinion. And to be fair, I piloted for 2638, and a lot of 1981 did as well. And I think that 1981 and 2638 kind of have 1981 and 2638 kind of have a mutual respect, because I exist, if that makes sense. Because I used to be, R5, R4 of 2638, like, yeah, I mean, if 2638 and 1981 ever got into a KVK together, I would be surprised if we were ever opponents. But, I mean, if it had to be done because it was fair, but, like, we'll never hate each other as kingdoms, so, like, they help pilot us, we help pilot them, like, that's standard. What KVK are you guys going to Q4 next? I mean, no idea. My RR5, I say that with king title, but I'm not the king of this kingdom. RR5 really likes stratagems, but if the matchmaking looks grim, he'll probably go elsewhere. 25 can hold some flags down. Oh yeah, easy man. I would say that our real downtime starts at, like, I mean, we're in our downtime, but, like, when US players are starting to go to bed and our Asian player base is very small. We have, like, what, five Asians? 4. So it's like that, I don't know, like 10 UTC time frame, like 7 UTC or like 8 UTC to 10 UTC is like when we are the most downtime possible, which I'm sure I'm just leaking all this on stream for everybody to know, but that's just, I mean, you can just play us in the field and that's when you realize. But as long as there's leadership online, just keep morale up, man. Like, if you think that KVK is just going to be you winning the whole time, you're playing the wrong game. Like, if you're getting a flag burned, just don't cry about it. Like, yeah, your flag burned, okay? Wait 5 hours, continue to defend, fill with your farms, and grow up. And wait until your alliance comes online. Like, it's not that hard, man. Would I like to join 2359? Aren't I in your Discord? To answer your question, no, but didn't I pilot for you guys? Let me check. Hold on. Not saying that I pilot everybody, but yeah, I mean, it's fun to pilot every once in a while. Yeah, I'm literally in your Discord, bro. Get out of here. 2359 had a great experience, or a great performance, though. They did awesome. They did really well. Just finishing up the new KVK. Yeah, the King of All Britain. Looks fun. I'd like to play it. Good, I come from 10 online at 3 UTC. Yeah, I mean... 1981, look, we literally have not lost a KVK since I've been here. And it's not because of me. That's not what I'm saying. But we have won, what, 4 KVKs in a row? It's not because we have a downtime, I'll tell you that. So. Hey, Zipex, how are you? Any other Kingdom secrets to share? Boba T, how are you? I actually, I think I just watched your recent video. Hold on. Let me double check. Boba. Hold on. In fact, give me a little mod status. I like to give mods to my fellow YouTubers. Yeah, getting zeroed by my old kingdom. What a clickbait, bro. What a clickbait. You got rallied a little bit, you know? But yeah, man. That was a good video. "1981 downtime is when Big Kane sleeps." You've said that before, and look, I am gonna try not to have an ego here, but you're not entirely wrong. What I mean by that is, like, I'm up from, you know, I will be online until past opens and then until 4 a.m. right? And so even though some of our other members might also be on until 4 a.m. right? Like, the thing is, their 4 a.m. is 7 hours before my 4 a.m. So it's like, when I do go to bed, it's like, okay, well, there's like 2 hours of downtime, you know, or something. So, but to be fair, 2 hours of downtime doesn't mean 2 hours of leaderless, nothing free burning. 2 hours of downtime just meaning the next man up. So, just because I'm online and we're getting burned doesn't mean that somebody else can't also be online and we're still getting burned. Downtime is downtime, bro. That's how the game works. Bobo, we'll share them when you migrate to us. Yeah, bro. Isn't Bobo a whale? Wait, aren't you? Hold on. What's you? You're what? VIP 17? You're in KVK 4? 5? 4? Something like that. I don't know. I don't see you at the top of the kill leaderboard, though, so sus. Listen, I know how to clickbait. I won't deny it. Well, dude, I mean, even my most recent video, I mean, the thing is that, I mean, it's not clickbait, but it's like the 5 or less words, big, bold, with a big old arrow, right? Like that's all you need, man. That's all you need. But I'm here now. Somebody thinks to take, may take a shit turn. But I'm here now, so things may take a something turn. Yeah, Mad, I mean, so, Mad, you're coming from 2638, are you not? Where were you before? I can't entirely remember. I know that you were in 2638. I can't remember now. Vexus, it's been good, man. We got screwed, though. We were the strongest camp, so we took the weakest ally, and they gave up in the first 2 hours of Kingsland. I mean, that's expected. We were 1v2 in Kingsland, made it last for around 15 hours. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that you lost. It sucks that you had an opponent that was weaker, or an ally that was weaker than you thought. But that's kind of what you get, is the strongest camp, right? So, gotta set those expectations and go. VIP 18 now, KVK 4. Jeez, man. Well, I mean, just saying. I wouldn't mind a few more gold chests in 1981, but it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Now you're doing well, and enjoy the early game, and you know the community that you become a part of like is very important. So if you enjoy the people that you're playing with, like stick with it. $22.68, 26.50. Oh my god, 254, 1075, 256, bro. You. Oh no, that's it. Okay, 1981 is toast. Dude, wherever you go, the wrecking ball arrives. What? Oh no. Dude, that's rough. Are you just where? Do you just go to where like the YouTubers are, man? Is that why you came here? Because I stream? Oh man, that's a disaster. I'm sorry for you. I've been in 3 kingdoms. This is my 3rd kingdom, and I've played for 4 years. We made it fun regardless. Everyone got their kills and then some. Hey, that's always good. As long as you do what you can, man. Keep up the kingdom reputation. Like, if 1981 loses next KVK, right? Like, their reputation's not going to die. Alright? Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. That's how it goes. But also, I mean, Lore, you can vouch for this. 1981 isn't very star hungry, so. We just want good fights and we want to have fun. I'd rather fair processes happen for Diplo, and so if I'm the strongest camp and I have to ally with the weakest camp so that there's fighting going on, like, great. Last thing I want is just to roll over my opponents. Oh, Boba's sending me the Boba tea emotes. I'll check that off stream. Also, chat, I know that it's not terribly late, alright? But it is almost 9 o'clock, alright? I have been streaming for about 2 hours. I am probably going to think about wrapping it up here shortly. So if you haven't already, hit the like button. I'll stay live for another few minutes, kind of tune everything out, but I do think that it is coming to a close. Any shows? Do you guys have any shows to recommend? Guys, I need something good to watch. I watched Arcane, and nothing else has come even remotely close. Dude, Arcane affected me so much, so now where if I see clips, I literally get, like, upset. Damn, checked off stream? I mean, if you want to... Okay, fine. Fine. Oh. So 160k? Do you want to advertise that? You spent 160k in KVK4? Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. That Autark looks like some buns, though, I will say. No, I'm kidding, man. KVK3 and KVK4 is brutal. Were you part of the, or KVK2 and KVK3 are brutal. Were you part of the Jackie squad? Is Jackie in your kingdom? I don't... Because I know the profile photo. Anatomy of a Scandal? What is that one about? You mean 16k? Is it 16k? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what is it? It's divided by 10, right? So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 16k. Sorry, 16k. My bad. That's not too bad. $30k, I'm friends with Jackie. So if you spent 30k, then not all of it has been in the shop. Because this is... Oh, is it up here? Is that what it is? Oh, my bad. So 30.5k? I thought... Why was I thinking this? Okay, so 30k. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not great. That's how much I've spent in 4 years. But, you know. Still. 30k is not too bad. My old leader karate time is flag burned, flaming people that are online for not reinforcing enough, but I managed to find a new kingdom. Dude, if your R5s are flaming you for not reinforcing enough, I mean, look, sometimes, like, callouts have to be made, but, like, we're all trying to have fun, are we not? So, I just feel like if your war lead or R5 is making it, like, a toxic environment, you know, just put them on mute, man. Like, just do what you can and go have fun. Like, obviously, do what you can to win. Like, don't play like an idiot, right? But if they're yelling at you for stupid stuff, then yeah, get out of there. You're literally reading his Lilith ID. Oh, my bad. Whoops. All right. Lucid, how are you? Top number divided by 10. I see. My KVKs have been exceedingly underwhelming. If I don't get at least 1 billion KP in the next KVK alone, I'm uninstalling and deleting. Wow. My sunk cost fallacy would not allow me to do that. I literally don't think I could do that. Dude, if you sold your account now, not that I am advocating for account selling, but you would get like maybe 200 or 300 bucks for your whole account, which is just so sad, you know? Like, oh, considering how much you put in. I don't know how much I get for mine. Probably like 3,000 or 4,000. But yeah, the sunk cost fallacy is huge. Nah, I'm playing. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Nah, I mean, fair. I wouldn't do that either. Also, 2650 was a low seed. Had a good time, but KVKs didn't have that many fights. But good fighting kingdom, fair. Yeah, I just... Once you go, it's almost like... I almost said something that I am really glad that I didn't. But once you try it once, you'll never go back. So those of you in chat that probably know what I was going to say, yeah, you can laugh at that. But yeah, like once you go to A seed, you can never go back to B seed. And once you go to Imperium, you can never go like back to A seed. Like at least that's how I feel. Like I just, the fighting opportunity, like there's nothing more disappointing than a disappointing KVK. Like it's just, I spend thousands of dollars, and then my opponent doesn't show up. Like, I'm not chaining for hours. I'm not spending thousands of dollars just to have you run back in your pass. Like, you know? So, I spend all this time and money so that I can train 4 million troops on all my farms, so that I can get 4 billion kill points in a KVK. Like, that's what I do. Lies? How is that lies, Das? You tell me. I don't think so. My starting kingdom was Imperium, and then I went to B seeds. Hey, we're all different. I would say that for a player like me, however, if your goal is to constantly improve, you cannot go down. It's like, okay, if we're talking like a business ladder, I can't be a grunt and want to improve and like do anything but like move up the ladder, right? Like I have to become a supervisor, I have to become a manager, I have to become a, you know, project manager, like all these things. Force is going to a strong B seed. He's going to a strong B seed for a project. That's a little different. And content creators don't exactly count. To be fair, that can happen regardless of seed. Like at 2377, their King's Lane was over in a few hours. You are right. But where it differs is that 2377 has an atmosphere and a culture of fighting, spending, zeroing themselves, right? Like, it's different. When I go to B seed, or if I were to go to B seed, I would be the only one online. if I were to go to B seed, I'd be like the best fighter by a mile. Like if I were to go to B seed, like I'd be all these things, right? And it's just hard to like do that, you know? And to be fair, if you enjoy like being that person that your kingdom relies on, like yeah, like if Mr. Hope and Wild Lion went to 1002, they would be absolutely ridiculous and cracked, you know, and they could win KVKs themselves. But it's just a different feeling, you know? Like for me, and look, one last thing, because I did say that I'm going to have to cut out the stream soon, but one last thing that I will say is I am only in leadership because I want to win, okay? So I will not go to a kingdom now that does not satisfy that organizational structure to where I think that they can win. I don't war lead because I want to. I war lead because I want to win. And I know how to win. So it's like, that's just how it is. And so if I go to a B seed and there are no R5s or R4s online for 12 hours or whatever, like that's not, like I want to win. I don't just want to be casual. But that's me, right? And some of you guys, oh, sorry as I hit my mic. Some of you guys might want to be more casual, which is fine. But for me, like I can't do that anymore. Okay, with that said, I'll let the competitive juices flow out a little bit. That sounds really weird. Why do I say weird things like that? Okay, either way, everybody in the stream, I am going to call it here for the night. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I'm doing some ASMR right now. Either way, yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. Check out my video that I posted earlier today. Philip is actually insane, and you should get some free March speed if you run like ZL with Philip or Asher with Philip. Like, go nuts. Yeah, and get that free March speed. So check out the video. Either way, guys, I am gonna head out, and I appreciate all you guys being here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And for those of you in 1981, I'll probably be online for a few more hours, probably. All right. Either way, guys, you guys have a good night or morning, wherever you are. And everybody at EU, go to bed. Go to bed. All right. Peace out.